Alright, we're back here. Ground Pinch 4. It's been at least a month. It's been very frustrating. But we're doing 150 and above, which is gonna be great because it means that there was no shortage of clips of me getting like 150s or 140s and being very frustrated all the time. But actually, this is gonna be a shorter one because I'm not great at telling if there's a clip that got duplicated, and if there was, I won't notice, and then it'll go through, and then people will complain, and then I'll have to take it and do it again, or just leave it, and that'll be frustrating. So we're just going a couple days back, so it's going to be a shorter video. But I did have one where I scored one in-game, a 161, which was pretty fast considering it's the only one I have in-game that was actually good. But I'm also using the Ford F-150 a lot, as you can see. 163 clanger there as well. But yeah, Ford F-150, because I was getting desperate and using any long car. So I eventually just went back to the Dominus and it was fine, but I was using like the Breakout. For some reason the Octane, like yeah, here's the Breakout. I used the Ford F-150 a lot, so it was an interesting period of time. Also, a lot of the pinches you're going to see are going to be ground pounders. And they're going to be fast, but they're going to be very low to the ground. They're not going to be your traditional looking fast ground pinch. No, where it's clanger up into the top part of the goal, like that one. It's going to be very low to the ground and quick. So, see a lot of those throughout, but it's been going good, and this was great to make after, a month, because I needed some new content, and that's why I started live streaming, to be honest, because I could not make a new video, and I needed to, keep my channel alive. But, 166, that was really good. I was very excited at some of these. I was like, ooh, those were clangers, like that one. Someone also suggested no flipping, and I tried doing that, but then it kind of didn't work as intended. That was a 170. That was pretty fast. Second video tied it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then a 171 we beat the second video. Easy dubs right there. But yeah, now I'm on the Dominus, and no, I did not sort these clips by car. This is just how they were ordered when I was doing them, and I just didn't bother to switch them, but they're ordered by cars, so it's very interesting to see this. So back on Dominus, some clanger ground pounders over 150. Some were 160 like this one, pretty fast. And now we're back on the Ford F-150, I was getting desperate to use any car possible to beat this, because it was taking forever. I needed any car to beat this, because it was just going to take too long if I tried to stick with one car. Yeah, the top shelf there, top part of the goal with the clanger ground pinch, 165. It's pretty fast, And setting the limit at 150 was a good surefire way to limit myself pretty hard and not get a lot of content. But you see 147, but if you looked closely, it hit the crossbar. You can see a slow-mo here. Right off the crossbar, 147. So that was probably like a 160 if it didn't hit the crossbar. So it was pretty fast, pretty clanging. And like that one. Some of these are like maybe an inch off the ground, so you gotta kind of work with what you have here. And now we're on the Octane, like I mentioned before. We're on the Octane, clanging. It was a good car to use. It was getting me these 150s. It was just not getting me these 180s, like Dominus was, So you gotta kind of balance it and make sure. But from the corner, for whatever reason, I went from the corner and I got a 156, which was surprising because, whenever I go from the corner, it's quite rare to get any fast ground pinches at all. But, a 156 and then a 159 normally. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now we're back on the Dominus. Not jumping to the ceiling makes me look like a noob, but that was a clanger ground pinch. You can see I thought it was pretty fast too. And it was a 162, so it was pretty fast. But it did kind of get invalidated for not jumping to the ceiling there. But you gotta deal with it sometimes if it's pretty fast, and you just include it because you don't have much else to use. So now we're back on the Octane. And normal ground pinches. I mean, there's not much to commentate here. Normal ground pinches, close to the ground, getting clangers over 150 consistently, because that's what I'm limiting it to. But to be honest, I could get a clip for the video at least once a session. Like, it was not necessarily quite hard to do at this point. It's just like, can I get a clip to make the video where it's like it's over 180? That was a clang. You can see I thought that was speedy. 175, it was fast. It was not as fast as I needed it to be, but it was fast. It was pretty fast. Another ground pounder. These are the things. It's very frustrating to have all of these close to the ground, even though they're 160. And then finally, the Diestro, the quality car, just a teaser. This one pissed me off quite a bit because, it's a 180, but I can't make a video with this because it has to be faster than 180. So this really got me mad, and this was like pretty early on. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching.